Hello and welcome to our first special Europe special episode. It's the first one of the Europa Conference League games that we'll be featuring throughout, making Tottenham Hotspurs again into lots with our normal episodes. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have the first two group games against Omonoia from Cyprus and Sparta Praha from the Czech Republic. And we're going to get straight on with the action. We're not going to mess around. Welcome to Making Tottenham Hotspurs Again. And here is the team that's going to play Omonoia in our first European Conference League game. And it will start the group off and see how we get on. The team is Castells in goal, Regulian, Romero, Saul, Emerson Royal in defence, Winks and Dembele in central midfield with Son, Lo Celso and Lucas Moura in attacking midfield with Dele Alli up front. On the bench, Golini, Davis, Holsberg, Bergwijn, Sanchez, Skip, Doherty, Dyer, Gill, Lotutala, Rodon and Sessegnon. I think that gives us 12 on the bench. It does indeed. So a whole complete team on the bench. Let's just have a quick look and make sure. I haven't got this filtered to unavailable. Let's just change that to unavailable, and then we can see who's in and who's not. Is there anybody that is in amongst this lot that actually could sit on the bench? Because I'm not sure we want two goalkeepers. So I'm going to take Lotula off. And we are going to put Pedler on, because he's got the highest average rating of the last 5 games, so we'll get him on the bench. A good opportunity for him. So that's the bench, and that's the team that will face this opening group fixture against Omonoia. I think that's how you pronounce it. First half comes next, and here we are as we get out on the pitch for this one at the Tottenham Stadium, and we have a highlight from kickoff. Lucas Moura winks Son, and he curled that one in. 16 seconds on the clock, and well, that's a good start. That's the way I like it. Dembele to Dele Alli, Lucas Moura finding Winks finds Son just curled that one into the net. And as I say, 16 seconds on the clock. That's a good start. Regulon takes that down. Son inside to Winks to Dele Alli looking for Lucas Moura, who's found and crosses the ball. But it is defended well, and Lucas Moura brought down. VAR is going to check to see whether it's a penalty. I'm questioning whether it is or not. It's been awarded, but yeah, I would have questioned that. Dele Alli, and it's been saved. Would expect Dele Alli to put those away, but in all fairness, I question whether it was actually a penalty. It didn't look that harsh, just tripped. And Sparta Prague are leading in their game. We've had a few headed over the top here. So what is the score in the Sparta Prague are beating Sturm Graz by 1-0. So nothing in it as it stands. Another corner. Lo Celso. This time on the head of Emerson Royal, I think it was. And the goalkeeper could do no more than parry it. Emerson Royal parried it straight into the path of Sewell, who quite happily just volleyed that into the back of the net. 2-0. 19 minutes, 20 minutes gone. Free kick now. Locoso gets it in. Lucas Moura back to Kelso. Emerson Royal. Kelso to Winks. Lucas Moura. Lovely control. Now, this is the new animation, and you'll see here he almost juggles the ball before putting it in the back of the net. We'll pause it as he does it. Kelso. Winks. And here's the ball. It's gone up in the air and bump. It's almost like he's deliberately kicked that up in the air and then volleyed it. Very nice goal. 3-0 with not quite half an hour on the clock. And we do go top on goal difference. Sparta Prague have got a second, I think, in their game. They have against Sturm Graz. As we head into half-time, and half-time comes, we are 3-0 up. 19 shots, 11 of which have been on target. 2.75 on the XG. 74% possession. Omonoia. Not really in it at all. No shots, no on targets. Another thing on the XG, of course, and only 26% possession. They're having a bit of a bad time, but we need to make hay while the sun shines. Be back for the second half imminently. And Omonoia gets us underway for this second half. No changes that I've seen at half time. We've certainly not made any. And underway we are. Omonoia moving the ball around quite nicely in this highlight. Trying to get the ball forward, but Regillion cuts it out. Son, Kelso, Lucas Moura, Emerson Royal. He's looking for a way through. Sewell, and Dembele has been fouled, and a yellow card for the Cypriot. Son's been tripped now as well, which means there's a free kick coming. Kelso, well, cleared by the goalkeeper. And a corner will ensue. Son with the corner. It's in, but headed over the top. Change made by Omonoia. And that's going through to Castiles. Castiles to Saul. Romero. Regillion. Kelso. Back to Regillion. Lo Kelso. Lucas Moura gets it through to Dele Alli, who's round the goalkeeper, but his angle was too tight, and Lucas Moura heading it wide from there. So, with nearly 70 minutes on the clock, let's have a quick look and see. Dele Alli not having a particularly fantastic game. Bergwijn could come on for him, and I think that's what we'll do. Son could play in that striker role, but I'm thinking that that actually he's better in the position that he's in. And get back underway again. Emerson Royal with the throw in to Lucas Moura. Back to Emerson Royal, who piles the ball in, and the goalkeeper has saved it, palmed it down. Nobody there to feed off of the palm down. Emerson Royal to Dembele. Lucas Moura has gone on a bit of a run. He's held the ball up. Gets the cross in, looking for Sewell, but I think that's Sewell. No, that is Son. Trying to find Son, but didn't quite make it. Regillion. And that ball not particularly good, but Regillion's won it back, and he's got Son through now. He's crossed that into the area, and Lucas Moura Son just put that on a plate. Didn't have enough angle for the shot, but decided that all he had to do was put it across the front of goal. Defenders couldn't touch it really, because if they touched it, it was potentially going in the back of the net. And Lucas Moura gobbled it up and put it away, making it 4-0. "80 minutes on the clock now. And how are we doing?" Romero coming off for Sanchez, as he's not having a particularly good game. Quite sure why he's complacent, but he is. Right, with 83 minutes on the clock, I'm going to drop a bit. I'm going to drop back to a balanced format, and I'm going to drop a bit of praise to see us through. Lo Celso with the corner, and it's headed in. Nicholas Saul, that's his second goal of the game, and one on the volley, one off his head. He's not off his head, but off his head. He scored that one with his head, and that puts us 5-0 up, and it's gone out for a free kick. Lucas Moura with the free kick. Oh, the goalkeeper, I think I had it covered, but it went over the top. As we head into injury time. And we'll just stick with what we've got. That is time. 5-0 against Omonoia. And we will take that. 2 goals from Lucas Moura and 2 from Saul. His first goals for us. And Lo Celso getting the other one, I think. No, was it Son got the other one? Son. Yes, Son opened the scoring, didn't he, in 16 seconds. So, a good start to the group matches. We'll say very nice victory, well done. A few well dones around the pitch. Happy with the improvement in the second half. Lo Celso, happy with your performance today. Lucas Moura. Fact, they all played very, very well, and in the end, Castiles had a good second half as well. So we'll do that. But Nicholas Saul, outstretched arms. Much better as the game went on. Right, that's all the patting on the back. How big a result is a wider context. It's a good win, a big win, but we can't afford to grow complacent because we're all in this game to win. Let's not pretend otherwise. So moments like this are what it's all about. Are you looking to give your players a day of rest? For sure, superb performance all round. What performance and what a win. You have to be pleased. It's always pleasing when we go out and win. Right, so Sparta Prague did win in the end, but Sturm Graz did get a goal back after they scored from the penalty spot, making it 2-1. So we have a +4 goal difference at the minute over Sparta Prague. So that will be an interesting game, the 2 games against them that we will see. Right, we will continue with this particular episode, which is our European Special 1. And the next game up is against Sturm Graz. So we'll have to see how we get on in this next group game. Sparta will be playing Omonoia, who we've just played. And then we have 2 double header against Sparta a little bit later on. That will be in Europa episode 2. So look out for that one. Be right back with the second game of the episode. And here you join us with the team that is going to play as Sparta Prague in this second game of the group. And it's Castiles in goal. Regulon, Romero, Soul and Emerson Royal is our defensive line. Lo Celso and Dembele are our central midfield with Son, Ali and Lucas Moura. Attacking midfield with Harry Kane up front. And on the bench, Golini, Sanchez, Winks, Bergwijn, Davis, Skip, Brian Gill, Roden, Sessegnon, Doherty, Dyer and Holgenberg, who is coming back from injury, so he may get a little bit of game time today. First half comes next. And here we are. Sparta Prague have lost one, drawn one in their last 5, won the other 3. And we have lost 2 of our last 5, but won the last 3. So we are going with the formation normally played at home, but we're going to stick to the formation today. As you know, we play very similar formation, just slightly different home and away formations, with 2 deeper usually away from home. But today we're going to play with those 2 players in a normal position in midfield. Romero to Dele Alli. We have a highlight from kickoff. We did have, as you will remember from the last the last game, we did have the quickest on record in the Europa Cup 2, which isn't difficult because it's new, but a new competition. But yeah, looked like we might get an early one there again, but not happening. Emerson Royal to Lucas Moura, but he's lost the ball. And Sparta Prague come at us. Romero to Regulion. Kane. Son. Kane coming deep. Romero to Saul. Gentle build-up. Emerson Royal. Dembele. Saul. Back to Dembele. Through to Lucas Moura. And that was, I'm not quite sure, that was an absolutely fantastic goal. We'll see that again in a minute. I think he flicked it round the goalkeeper, which was rather interesting. Here we go. Dembele, Saul, and Saul back to Dembele. Dembele flicks it for Lucas Moura, and yeah, he's chipped it. He's just sort of got his foot underneath it and chipped it. Lucas Moura in good form at the minute. And when you see the episode of the Premier League games, you will understand why when episode 4 comes up, which coming up very shortly. Gone past the half-hour mark, and we're in control, gently in control. Could done with a second goal maybe. Celso has picked up a yellow card. Lo Celso, back to Romero, Saul, Romero, Reguilon, Son, who's come deep, Romero, Lo Celso, inside to Kane, Dembele, Celso, Reguilon, Son. Son tries to get it back inside to Dele Alli, but didn't make it. Emerson Royal, Kane, Lucas Moura, it's Kane trying to get it, a header on there, but couldn't. The defender was close to him. Reguilon back in. Dele Alli gets the header this time. 5th goal of the season. We do go 2 up at half time, and excellent persistence because Kane didn't quite get that one away, but Reguilon manages to get his cross in. Lovely deep cross. Dele Alli created a bit of space for himself and just headed that beyond the goalkeeper. And half time, we are 2 goals up XG wise, 12 shots, 5 on target, 0.99 XG, 67% possession, and Sparta Prague 2 shots, none on target, 0.09, 33% possession, and goals from Moura and Ali put us 2 up at half time. We'll be back with the second half. And you come back and join us as Sparta Prague get us underway for this second half, and moving the ball around nicely. Son keeping close attendance. Reguilon tidying that up. Romero finds Celso. Dele Alli looking for Lucas Moura, but didn't get through there, and they've got an attack on. Cross coming in, and right across the front of goal, Reguilón kicking that one out, goes for a throw. What's happening in the other match? It's worth a quick look if we can find it. Where is it? I've had this before where it disappears. Okay. Just swap it around a minute. Come on. Europa Cup 2. Well, it's not showing on there at the minute. But I'm guessing it's probably all square because there's no points there at the minute. We are in front. As 6 points, and they're on the attack. Virtual. Mecha. Hotek. Moving it around nicely. Looking for a way through, and they found a way through. Well, saved by Casteels, I think. No, it wasn't. He didn't actually save it, but he had it covered, I think. Right, so we do have a scoreline now. Sturm Graz and Omonoia are 1-1. 1-1, the scoreline. Just saw it come up, and then we got the highlight again. Kane, who's lost the ball, and they come again. They're finding their feet now. Hostek. It's come back. It's not cleared. We need to clear this, boys. Boys. Oh, dear. And we give them too much time, too much space. You can see them gradually getting back into this game. We need to grasp this game and get on with it. Right. We are going to encourage the team. Try and get them to pick up a little bit. Sturm Graz getting back in. We don't want them to get back in too much. And that's team have got the grumpies now. Right, 76 minutes in. Let's see if we can make some changes here. Harry Kane not having a good game. So we'll bring Bergwijn on for him. Apart from that, not really anybody misperforming. So we'll just make that one change for the moment and then decide whether we drop down to our usual away formation with the defensive midfielders. Son has now got tired, which having just got started again. Ming Son. And Gil can come on for him. Kelso with the corner, and Saul gets his third of the season, and we've gone back into a 2-goal lead. 3-1 on the evening. 86 minutes gone. In fact, into the 87th minute, and the goalkeeper clutching for nothing. And that was well directed by, as we change the tactic slightly, dropping back to confirm changes and get back underway. Right, what we're going to do is we're now going to drop a bit of praise. Try and cheer everybody up. Saul is tired, so we will make that final change. Nicholas Saul, who's done really well since he's come in, and we'll bring Sanchez on for him. That'll make me proud. Just a couple of minutes of injury time left. And it's all over. 3-1 win against Sparta Prague at their place. And, well, I think we can be quite pleased with that. 17 shots, 7 on target, 1.55. They had 9 and 4, 0.69. Did come back into the game. As you'll see, they did get back into it in this second half. But we've managed just to turn it up a little bit, turn the gas up right at the end. And we're in good position in this particular competition. And Sparta Prague, where is the results? A 1-1 draw against Omonoia, and they had a player sent off as well. So Sturm Graz not doing the business there. And as it stands, I think we are favourites to be group champions as it is. I don't know whether that pays us any dividends when it comes to it for going out of the group top, but we'll see. Still obviously time to play, and we'll see. Spotted at Lettiner. So we also had Gareth Southgate here as well, guys. That's really good news. Right, I think that's the episode. That's our first European special over and done with. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button, all the rest of it. Keeps you up to date with all the current episodes of this series, the beta series with Tottenham, and then new series as they are released. New series obviously coming up once the full Monty, the full fat version of FM22 comes out. New episodes of Making Tottenham Hot Spurs again are currently released every Monday and Thursday at 4:15 p.m. And if you want to keep up to date what's happening on this channel, then follow me on Twitter, JustOffsideFM. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you for the next episode. Back to domestic football for the next one, and we'll then have a European special, 2 games at home and away against Sturm Graz. But next time it's Premier League games, and I think, if my memory serves me right, it's Premier League games against West Ham and Brentford. So look out for that. That will be coming up on our next episode, which should be out on Thursday. I've got my days muddled up then. Should be out on Thursday, so look forward to seeing you then. Bye now.